How's it going, guys? I got a little pack opening right here before our match against wilechase. Now, I actually finished recording the video beforehand, but Chase was like, hey, let me give you some codes. We'll bust open 5 packs and we'll see who gets better stuff. Just kind of like a little bonus star thing at the end of Mario Party, but at the beginning instead. So here goes the first one. And not really looking too good right off the bat. If this is the tempo that the rest of them are going to go at, then I don't know. If my best one is an Electros, I'm not feeling too hot about these. So, here's the next one. Anything good? No. V-Blast, Victini, and Golurk. This is kind of disappointing, I'm not going to lie. I think he's won this if I don't pull anything good. Look at that. Another fucking Electros. These are terrible. I need to get some really good things in the next two. Otherwise, this is just going to be embarrassing. Cryogonal and Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr's not the best thing, but if that's the best thing I'm going to pull, no, this next one's going to suck too. I can guarantee it. See, my rare is a Seismitoad. Chase, I'm pretty sure you won this because these cards absolutely suck. Anyways, I will leave you guys with the match I had against them, so stay tuned for that. These packs are fucking terrible. Awful. Okay, bye.
Sorry for the rather abrupt beginning to this video, but I'm actually playing Chase right now in this video because I was hitting him up on Skype, as is kind of evident by the chat log right here. I was like, you know what? We'll try it, and then if it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, then we'll just keep trying until it does. But he's running the dark deck that I wanted to be running. I kind of gave him the structure for it since he came into some cards the other day, and I was like, you know what? After reviewing it, it seems like a lot of fun. So I decided, dark deck versus dark deck isn't going to be very fun, so I figured I'd bring a different deck, and, hey, Fever happens to be the first one I have in my deck list, so I figured I'd bring this, and we'll see how it does against his. He doesn't really need to have a lot of basics on the field. In reality, I'm kind of at a disadvantage because I need a lot of basics on the field, and his T-Tar can use its ability to put a lot of damage counters on all of them at the same time, and that could be a problem if I don't take down the T-Tar in time. But it turns out I mulligan on the first turn, not too big a deal unless he drew into something important. We're both planning on uploading this at the same time. So I haven't seen what he drew into, but for now, I decided to PCOM out for my Sunkern, and then I used the second PCOM to look carefully to see if I actually have the second Sunflora. If I do, then I'll draw for it, or I'll draw for the Sunkern, and then I can use that Sunflora to get my other Sunflora. I can use that Sunflora to get another one, and you guys know how the Sunflora chaining kind of works. Right here, I don't bounce to switch out, because what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on using Sunflora to get my my Hoppip evolved, and then once it evolves, it has a 0 retreat cost, and I can switch out to Clefairy safely and get a new hand going on. For now, he's going to go ahead and use Pokemon Collector. I know the exact same deck structure because not only did I help him build this deck, I have the exact same deck in my my deck list, and you guys will get to see it if you actually enjoyed his side of the field. So he's going to put down a Pawniard and a Vullaby. And he's more than likely just going to end up eking out for a hand. He also could have put it there just as a placeholder. But he tries to Iron Head. He gets 0 damage, which kind of sucks for him. And I think he's chatting me up right here just to be like, oh, that fucking sucked. Or something along those lines. But let me see what he said. I hate you. Oh, shit. That was funny. Anyways, I'm going to evolve to Skiploom. And then just go ahead and get out of there. Go to Clefairy, get a new hand going on. Because the whole Junk Arm and 1 energy thing will not be having it. So the thing is that my second Sunflora is in the prize card, so in order to get stuff onto the field, twice as quick, I'll need a second Sunflora, and I need to start killing something. Now, my main threat that I should have taken care of, but I didn't for some stupid reason, is his Larvitar. Now, if he gets that Larvitar up into a Tyranitar, that thing's going to be spreading damage counters like a motherfucker, because that thing puts damage counters on anything that isn't dark, and it puts 20 damage, so it kind of operates like Kyurem, but it works it works better in a dark environment because Bisharp and Mandibuzz work better on Pokemon that are already damaged. If there's even 1 damage counter on them, then they get boosted. Finishing Blow does 20, plus if it has damage counters on it, it boosts it up by 50. Mandibuzz's main attack, Blindside, does 50 damage to anything on the field that has even 1 damage counter on it. So by using T-Tar to spread the damage counters, you boost up Bisharp, and then you can also use Mandibuzz to prey on things on the bench as well, which is why they have fairly good synergy with each other. But what he decides to do is use Night Slash to switch out 2 Mandibuzz as well. So that's a pretty good play. He gets that out of the way. Now, what I'm trying to do here, and, I'm thinking about it, is that I'm kind of stuck right now. So what I decided to do is I'm going to go ahead and Junk Arm out a and a Celigore, and then a catcher. I want to hang on to that energy, but I'm going to go ahead and get a Pokemon Communication. That way I can get another basic Pokemon onto the bench, and then I can use Sunflora's ability to evolve it into a fucking Jumpluff. So, or wait, yeah, did I say that right? I think you know what I completely crashed and burned that on that last sentence. Anyways, I can either do that, you know, I can use the Pecom to get the Jumpluff, or I can use Sunflora to get the basic Pokemon, vice versa. It really doesn't matter the order. All I know is that I can put a Grass Energy on the Shelmet, and then I can evolve a Celigore next turn. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and catch her out into the Cleffa and use Leaf Guard on it. That way I prevent myself from getting damage counters on the next turn, as well as take a prize card. Now this is amazing because not only do I get a kill, I get the one card I was looking for on the first prize, meaning that I can use Sunflora next turn to pull the Sunkern and then get the Sunflora, and then I also evolve my Celigore as well. So this garden's kind of growing a little bit, but the main problem I have right now is I'm not coming into as much energy as I would like. Now that I'm going to have both Sunfloras going on, the amount of energy I'm going to have to the amount of Pokemon is really low. I don't run a lot in this deck as is, and that definitely will come back to bite me in the ass. But he's going to go out to Mandibuzz right now, knowing that Punishment will do a really good amount of damage to me. It'll do 40 plus 60. It'll be enough to knock out Jumpluff, or do a sizable chunk to it now that I've Leaf Guarded. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down the Sunkern, and because I know Jumpluff has free retreat, and it is a stage 2, so it is in danger of the Punishment, but I'm going to go to a Celigore, and I'm actually going to go for the Slashing Strike on it. He can't blindside me because I don't have any damage counters on me, and the best thing he can do is he can probably go for Punishment, which will do 40 damage. The best probably course of action he can do right here is Night Slash for 30, and then get out of there, and then he can go into Mandibuzz, but it's still, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on in the game right now in terms of who's sitting better. But he goes for the Finishing Blow just to get some damage. He doesn't want to switch out. So now that I have both of my Sunfloras on the bench, I can start getting basics, and then Jumpluff can start doing some good things. So what I decided to do, I want to get something that can take a hit from either Bisharp or Mandibuzz. So I decided to get Virizion because it's not immediately in danger of getting O-code by either one. And I decided that the best thing to do probably right here is I don't want another stage 2 on the bench because it'll be in danger by Mandibuzz. So I decided to get another Shelmet going. But as you notice right now, I still don't have any energy, and this is a problem. But I'm also counting out how much damage counters the Mandibuzz has, and it has 60, which is enough for it to get killed off by Leaf Guard. Now, that comes into play also because, once again, it protects me from getting damage counters from the Bisharp, and as such, it can't power its own move up next. The problem is with me playing around, you know, on the defensive, I have failed to catcher out the Tyranitar, and he can just go ahead and bring this thing out for free and start Darkness Howling, and that is not good because that'll put 20 damage counters on everything on my end. And thing is that he catches out my a Celigore to finish it off. So not that big a deal, but I can still bring in Jumpluff and then go for the revenge kill. Now what I should have done right here, I was more focused on getting rid of the Bisharp because he can howl all he wants, but if he doesn't have anything to benefit from the howl, then it's not that big a threat. But I wanted to get rid of the Bisharp first so that way, you know, he wouldn't be able to do 70 damage to everything on my side of the field. But I'm going to put down a Hoppip. Know they can live a 1 Darkness Howl, and then I can use a Sunflora next turn to go for a Skiploom and go from there. But right now there are exactly 9 Pokemon on the field, meaning Mass Attack's power is exactly 90, which is exactly enough to take out the Bisharp, and that claims me my next prize, which will put me a little bit ahead. Now, this is the part of the match where I start, like, cringing visibly because he uses Fisherman, decides to get 2 Dark Energies out, puts 1 on T-Tar, which means he has enough to Darkness Howl. Now, what that'll do, in case, you know, I haven't talked about it enough, but it puts 2 damage counters on everything that isn't a dark type on the field. So he's going to put down another Pawniard to get another Bisharp going to replace the one that I just wrecked. But there go the 20 damage counters on everything. Unfortunately, I draw into a Skiploom. I would have used Sunflora to do that either way, but I'm looking to see what my options are. I have plenty of Pokemon on the field, and what I decided to do right here was go for a Leaf Guard. That way I wouldn't get more damage counters on me from Tyranitar. I was going to plan to, like, Leaf Guard 2 or 3 times, but then I realized at that point he probably would have been able to kill off my Sunflora, and my Jumpluff would be in danger as well as my Virizion. I need to kill this thing off very quickly. So if he was doing any more damage than he already was, then I would not be having it, and that would not be very pretty. But as you can see, I'm not drawing into energies, and I really, really fucking need energies. So what I decided to do for a little bit of time is to catcher out the the Vullaby, I'm going to evolve this Jumpluff on the bench, and then go for a Leaf Guard in order to, you know, protect myself and to deal some damage. If I had killed it off right here, then I would have had 2 prizes left, and things would have been peachier. I'm still very much scared of the T-Tar, and I regret not taking care of it when I had the chance, because I did have a catcher in my hand, and that was my decision not to do it. I decided Bisharp was a bigger threat to handle at the moment. But T-Tar has a lot of HP, and that's just nasty to deal with. So I decided to Junk Arm out the revives. There's no sense in reviving anything when I have a full bench right now. But I am going to go ahead, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, should I catch her out right now, or should I Mass Attack right now? I decided to Mass Attack right now because I need all the damage I can get on it. And if you notice how much health Sunflora has from previous videos, it has 80. There are 6 damage counters on both of them, meaning that they will die to 1 Howl next turn, and he will take 2 prizes, putting him in the lead. And that's not very nice. And this all happens, you know, in a matter of turns, just because I don't draw any fucking energies. Oh my god. And now I've lost, you know, 20 attacking power to my Mass Attack as well, because I don't have those basic Pokemon on my bench. So I'm looking, well, I was deciding what to put the energy on, and then I was like, you know what, we'll go into a Celigor, and I think T-Tar has enough damage on it to the point where I can take it out with a Slashing Strike. It would have been great if I could have taken him out with an Acid Spray, but he has too much HP for that. Or, you know, I was kind of thinking about gambling on Acid Spray, but he probably has energy in his hand anyway. But he decided to Junk Arm out some cards in his hand, get a Pokemon communication going on. And he naturally is going to put something out. You know, he doesn't have a use for Mandibuzz right now, since everything on my bench is, you know, pretty much in killable range. Everything that happened right now, his T-Tar got the mission goal done and putting a lot of damage counters to the point where Bisharp can just knock out everything in one shot. But he's going to go for Sharon, and then at this point he can kill me off with any attack in his arsenal, but naturally he'll go for the finishing blow. He has no reason to switch out with Night Slash. Night Slash operates like U-turn in the TCG, which is kind of funny that he's using it, but he'll take me out. It'll do 20 plus 50 because of the effect, and then 20 more because of the darkness energy, and that's not good. But I decided to put down that last energy, and I am behind on prizes, and I don't know. I'm going to Professor Oak kind of in vain because I don't really know what I can do about this Bisharp. I really don't. Because it has darkness energies on it, I can't switch out the Hoppip and then, you know, have him... number one, the Night Slash will kill me off as is. If I could have gotten that Hoppip out sooner and then gotten the Skiploom in play 1 turn sooner, that could have also been a possibility. But it is his game at the moment, because I'm going to go for the Leaf Guard in hopes that this finishing blow won't take me out. But the thing is you know... it'll do 90 damage taken down by 30. It will be 60. 40 plus 60 is 100. I only got 90 max HP. Jumpluff is not that bulky. But that's going to leave him with the 1-0 win. It was unfortunate that I couldn't come into any energies, but that's my fault for running the deck like that with so little energies. It normally works. Just didn't exactly pull good near the middle while T-Tar was out. Still had a lot of fun, though. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to leave this like rating, comment, subscribe, do your thing. This will probably be the last TCGO video I upload for the week. I'm planning for this to go up on Friday. If you see one on Friday, don't be too surprised. It probably just means I came up into some extra time. If not, then I will see you guys again on Monday. Have a good weekend, happy holidays and all that, and I'll see you guys later.